Alright, back to wherever we were. Alright, so we were right here. So this loop is going to run when the outside character array becomes 0. And in order to make it 0, it's going to have to be decrementing itself, correct? So, um, so once this is 0, alright, so how do we decrement O? That's the question. Well, we could put it through the calculate difference method, but it's going to end up in the calculate sum method anyway, so I might as well call that method. We're going to provide it, we're going to be subtracting the character array O, and we're going to be subtracting 1 from it each and every time. I hope you can see that. We're going to be subtracting O by 1. Alright, and O is going to be positive, and O, the character array O is also, the character array 1 needs to be negative in order to subtract properly. So that works. Alright, so now it's giving me the red X here because it sees that I'm in a loop. Alright, so now what are we going to do inside the loop? This is the part where we are going to sum. Let's see, what we're going to sum. We're going to calculate the sum of the result plus, let's see, plus what's in digicharacter array already. And we'll use digicharacter arrays signed and outside character arrays signed. And each time it goes through a loop, it'll be storing the integer result in temp. Let's declare temp up here, and temp equal +1. And then what we're going to be returning is whatever's in temp. Alright, so theoretically, this method should be able to handle something like 2 times 3. Let's test it out. I'm nervous. Looking at past experiences I've had with this, I actually don't expect it to work. I expect to be doing some debugging right about now. So 2 times, let's see, what's the correct syntax here? Is greater. Oh, I haven't created the multiply methods, have I? No, I never did. That's odd. I would have swore I did. Alright, so let me go to the website, I guess, and copy and paste it from the directions. Alright. Oop. Alright. So let's take what's in multiply, and I'll put it under the subtract methods there. Or actually, let me go ahead and just stick it at the bottom. Separate these. Alright. Now I'm going to stick this now in implementer class. I'll do it here. Alright. So it's going to have to return this. And like the others, we're going to be providing a calculate product method. There we go. That works perfectly. Stick that one there. Take that and stick it there. Alright, so now let's go back to our main, and I shall nervously press the play button and hope this doesn't die. And 2 times 3, according to the program, is somehow 2. So obviously there's something wrong. Time to debug, I guess. And Whoa, actually, no, haha. The program is only doing this line, and it's not even getting to this line here. It's actually right now in what's called an infinite loop. And if you run this program twice or something, it will crash your computer. And then as I don't want to give an example of it doing that, I'm going to press the terminate button here because I'm uploading videos and I'd rather it not disrupt the upload. So let me see. Now the performance graph, it won't be able to show what was happening before, but trust me, I assure you that my CPU was either running at 50 something percent or 100%. So let me take a look at this debug and I will continue in a moment. Dumb me. We are storing the result in the character array result, correct? Well, at which point are we putting the result back into I, which is what we need to do. We're not doing it anywhere, so we need to do it. And remember, what is the rule with arrays? We need to do this per index. So let's grab a counter array that's going from left to right, because I'm comfortable with the counter array going from left to right. So from 0 to max digits minus 1. There we go, that's perfect. So we could steal that, and now this array is going to take what is in result per index, and it's going to store it in the I, which is digit character array per counter index. Alright, let's see what happens now. Answer's still 2. Well, no, it's still in an infinite loop somewhere. We added this, but for some reason this loop is not ending. I suspect that's where the problem is. So let me go back to debugging. I'll be back. Well, I found the problem, or hopefully this is the only problem. Of course, we use the is0 method to determine in the product when to end the for loop, correct? This is the is0 method right here in action. So we call it, and then it creates an array of characters with just 0, and then it uses the is equal method. Okay, so let's go to the is equal method, and what would you know? Here's our test going on, and for whatever stupid reason I put a semicolon at the end of it, which means basically it's always, no matter what, executing this block. So getting rid of that semicolon should hypothetically fix the problem. Okay, and huzzah! Wow, my logic is sound. The program seems to be multiplying perfectly. Excellent. So let me get out of debug mode and go back to my implementer class, collapse all, go back to calculate product, and get rid of that breakpoint there. So let's see, what else do we have to do? So it's returning temp. Let's see. Let me think. The next step here would be to determine the sign of the method, and let's see, what's it using for sign? I think maybe the sign should work. Where'd my timer go? Why does that thing keep disappearing on me? Anyway, wondering. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to have to specify it, but let me try it for the heck of it. And -3 times 2. That just messes things up, as we can see. So putting signs aside, yeah, we are going to have to put these signs completely aside, and in terms of temp, we'll be returning something based on what we receive. Basically, we're going to manually, when we see +1 and +1, we'll return positive. When we see -1 times -1, we'll be returning a positive. And when we see a combination of -1 times 1 or 1 times -1, we will be returning a negative. So looks like I have 8 seconds left, so we will see me doing that in the next video, and then we'll be done with calculating the product. See you in the next video. Oh damn it, I'm over.